Alright, welcome to day 3. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's snow everywhere. So I'm just going to climb up into some north-facing slopes, north-east-facing slopes actually, and glass, because I'm hoping that deer will be hungry after a bit of snow and they'll be feeding up. And I'm going to look down below the snow line. So we got about maybe an inch of snow last night, which is probably only about 4 or 5 mils of rain, because snow is a lot bigger than a raindrop. I'm about half an hour away from it being light. Okay, well, I'm up in the steep stuff now, where I've got quite steep faces that drop away with ledges and so forth, and I'm waiting for that sun to come up. I've tucked out of the wind by dropping down off the main spur into a series of these like basalt ledges, and I've got no wind on me at all, and I'm hoping that down below, and I'm pretty confident that that'd be the case, there won't be wind either. The wind's kind of ski jumping over, blowing anything way over that way. I'm going to probably put on my puffer jacket, because it is quite cold. I'd expect a lot of the snow to melt away fairly quickly today. Matt's gone stalking along a nice gentle sloping ridge with his bow. He got onto 2 hinds last night, right on last light, got into camp after I did. He's just poking around some wallows, and he said he probably could have arrowed the hind. This is the views I've got. Gotta be careful I don't show too much. Just trying to sidle across this. Snowy tussock. Oh, I would not want to slip down there. Finally the sun's come round and just got to me now, and it's definitely cold. Sometimes I get a little bit of wind just blow over, it sort of like comes down on me, and it's real cold. I'm glad I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks today. Just spotted a game trail over here. I'm gonna move out of this catchment.
I've been walking probably about half an hour now. It's just starting to get light, and I'm going to go where I saw a hind last night and pick up the hunt from there, because I think there'll be a stag possibly with her. And it's pretty cold, pretty frozen. As you can see, it's snowed overnight, and hopefully it'll keep the deer out feeding a little bit longer this morning, and hopefully I can get on the one with the bow. Jamie's headed off up a ridge, do a little bit of glassing. Good morning for a glassing. So he's hoping we can get one each. beautiful this is. Gonna keep going over the woods there and see if there's something moving.
It's just gone on 7 o'clock. And I'm going to call Matt and see what he's up to on the two-way. Just been talking to Matt on the radio, but he's just whispering into the microphone and I can't hear what he's saying. So I'll have to call him later. I think he's maybe spotted something, or he's waiting over a wallow and he can hear something. So he's having to whisper really, really quietly.
Meanwhile, several kilometres down in a different catchment, Matt closes the distance on a family of Sambar sending an arrow at a half-grown calf, a story I'd hear more about around the campfire.
Right, well, I'm moving up higher again. I'll get up hopefully above this cloud. All this cloud will lift when the sun warms it up. And I want to get up into a saddle, and then I've got options either side. I'll probably continue to focus on the northeastern faces until this afternoon, and then I'll cross over and look into the northwestern faces. I've got a fair bit of dropping down to do to get out of the snow though, and I dare say the snow would push the deer down, I reckon. Just started dropping down off the ridge. I'm just coming across a bit of old deer shit. So it feels good, feels staggy. As I'm dropping down, the cloud is clearing. I'm just sidling across the face, and I'm trying to get down onto a gentle sloping spur that then takes me down to almost bush level, and then I'll have about 3 or 4 or 5 big folds either side of me, which maybe I can grasp or else I'll stalk.
For as long as I can remember, my mum has always said that I need to take time out in life to smell the roses, to pause, take a deep breath, enjoy the moment and reflect. And venturing into the mountains is the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of family, work and the general white noise of life. But as I make time during the less productive part of the day to film the little things in life, I reflect on my mum's insightful words. Am I truly smelling the roses, or simply viewing them through a different lens? Either way, I am at peace.
The snow's finally gone. It's been pretty cold and wet going, but found a couple of casties just now. And there's a bit of nice country just down in here. There's a nice preaching tree, I think, there. And I think I'm going to find some animals stuck in this bush here off the tops. So we'll continue to look.
On a real nice game trail. I'm about to crest this leading spur. And I'll sit down and I'll have some lunch. What I've done is the wind was kind of wrong for this face to come straight down onto it. So what I did is I walked an extra 500 or 600 metres along the main range, and then I've just angled it, contouring on a downward angle to get onto the spur, and it's meant that the wind's been in my face the whole way. Sort of like a cross breeze down to my left shoulder. Oh, I thought I found a big cast. Now this would have to be the smallest cast antler that I've ever found. Ah, yes, I found a castie. I've actually just climbed up this gutter looking for casties after finding that spiker. Look what I found here. And that's it's being chewed up. A bit extra calcium. Just found another castie. Much smaller. Oh, this is where they come and cast. So I've decided to up and move. I want to get much higher and glass some more country on last light, because the face that I have been sitting on is about a 200 metre and even less face, but it's very, very one-dimensional. So I'm throwing all my eggs in one basket. So anyway, I'll climb straight up to the top. Oh, that wind's blowing down. So that would have ruined that plan anyway. Well, I've got another, I reckon, 100 metres vertical to climb to get to the top. I should have taken my layers off. I'm just being lazy. Now I'm sweating like a pig. I'll need a glass of water at the top. It's 10 past 3 now. So it's getting to the stage where the deer should start to move around. Fingers crossed. Haven't seen a deer today. Dropped into good country, put some effort in. Decided to drop down into like all this heather, these herb fields.
To take a sambar is no mean feat. What does this mean? When I first happened upon sambar deer, I was 14 years of age and not old enough to carry a rifle. It took me nearly 3 years of hunting, just carrying a camera, to finally sight my first sambar. This is a day I'll never forget. That was 26 years ago, and a lot has changed since, but there's one thing that has stuck with me from the very first day I set foot in sambar country till this day here on our backpack hunt. That is, that sambar deer, whether hind or stag, command a lot of respect and don't come easy. They offer us one of the greatest challenges as hunters with their acute sight, sound and smell. Jamie and I were certainly encountering this challenge along with the added elements of the unpredictable weather. High hopes are beginning to fade into what ifs.
Oh, I've just come onto this really good face. Glassing two folds. The first fold's really close, the second fold's 300. Really green. It's like a southern facing slope. Contains lots of moisture in the soil, and there's food. I'm just going to wait here until it gets dark. This is a spot to hold up. I snuck down through a whole lot of that heather, and there was a bit of sign through that heather. So, fingers crossed.
To have the opportunity to backpack hunt for sambar in big alpine country, even if only once or twice per year, is a real privilege. Not only is the terrain demanding, the valleys deep and the distances between opposite faces vast, but the deer have an uncanny knack for hiding in the thickets where you are damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And so, for the few chances available in the year to hunt sambar, I desperately want to leave no stone unturned, no strategy left untried, and no excuses.
Alright, well, it's just about getting dark, and that fog has totally clagged in. And that was great glassing, but that fog stuffed it, and I've probably got 20 minutes of light anyway, so I'm going to use the time to climb up the mountain, get back on the main ridge and follow that back down to camp. Well, these deer are certainly getting me to ask questions again. Having not seen one today, having glassed across loads of country, I'm questioning what the heck. But that's sambar hunting for you. I mean, they do definitely keep the mind wearing, and that's what makes it that much more rewarding when you finally pin one. Even if you pin one, I might not even get one this trip, which is entirely possible. This is why you train. Get the cardio, vascular and strength up. Makes carrying all this gear up and down hills that much more manageable. I can just go all day. Must be getting close to the top now. I'm on the top now. Whew. I did my fair share of bush bashing yesterday. That's where I put up the deer. Seen that 26-inch velvet stag, and then a spiker, which I could have shot, but I didn't want to shoot a spiker. And then I bumped 3 others. But today, I haven't bumped anything. Haven't even seen anything. And I was in way better looking country, I thought. Anyway, I am going to put this away, and you shall see me either at camp or maybe tomorrow. So that wraps up day 3. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Who knows, maybe day 4. It's usually when I make it count, so be patient. See how windy it is up here? You probably can't even hear me talking right now. Hey yo, hey yo, daylight come and me wanna go home. Hey, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Out of battery. Nah. Lucky I made it back. I could hardly see where I was going.
How long ago did it run out?
Oh, it hasn't been working since this morning. How'd you go today?
I saw 2, put up 3,
What were they?
hinds I think, and I shot at a young calf and
Yeah?
I fucking missed.
Did you?
Well, I think I
Under or over?
clipped his ear.
Oh, real? How far?
No, it's about 25, but I thought he was 30, and he was sort of 3/4 to me, and I was trying to punch it in behind his rib, but it went high, and his head was turned around like that, and I think it's gone in and just clipped his ear. There was no blood.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Oh, give him a tickle up.
It was day 3, and I'd been up well before first light and returned after dark empty-handed. Tomorrow I decided to give the body the morning off to relax and appreciate the remoteness of the Victorian Alpine country. I respected the challenge and began to make plans for an afternoon and evening hunt.